Hey everybody, welcome to the Video Game Show. I'm Sean. Let's start with the biggest news of the week, guys. Microsoft has bought Mojang. I spoke about this last week, how it was a possibility, it was a rumor. It came to fruition this week, and Microsoft bought them. This is a good purchase for Microsoft. I was talking about it last week, like it would really help them out and really put them on this different level than they were before, because yes, they're, Mojang and Microsoft, they're still going to support all the games on all the other consoles, but now this is Microsoft's company, their development team, and this is now their title. The final price for Mojang was $2.5 billion. That is a lot of money. That's crazy amount of money for this company that essentially, I don't think they're known for anything other than Minecraft. With this being said, Microsoft has said that Minecon is still going to happen. They're also going to, like I said, they're still going to support the game on other consoles. They're going to be the good step-parent for this stepchild of a development studio that they just purchased. So I think this is going to be good for Microsoft. Notch, on the other hand, said some things about why he sold. Now, I was really surprised that Notch sold to Microsoft because over the last, I think it was about the last year or so, he said some pretty negative things regarding Windows 8, as well as some other things. He's, petitioned people not to use Windows 8 and just Microsoft in general. So I was really surprised when this happened. I guess for him, the almighty buck means more than other things for him. Notch never imagined that Minecraft was going to get this big. It's become this enormous monumental project. He never intended for it to be that way. So he said that he didn't want the pressure of that title on his head, on his shoulders anymore. He's going to be stepping away, looking to work on smaller titles, and he said in the future, if anything is starting to look like it's going to be like another Minecraft, he's going to walk away from it. He's been trying to work on smaller projects over the past months and years, and he hasn't been able to do it because Minecraft has taken up a lot of his time. So hopefully on his front, hopefully he can find some peace with his, millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, and hopefully he could, make us a game that is full of heart and not as popular as Minecraft. And in some bad news this week in gaming, Daniel John Zietz, also known as Phobos, a pro gamer, was shot and killed over the sale of his PS4. He was meeting up with two people to sell his PS4 in an apartment parking lot, and they tried to rob him. As this robbery was happening, he tried to resist and keep his PS4, and that was when a 16-year-old girl that was with her 20-year-old boyfriend pulled a trigger on a .22 caliber gun and shot and killed Daniel John Zietz. The boyfriend, the man that was trying to pull the PS4, was also hit by the bullet, and so they were caught when they actually went to a hospital to, get him treated. This is terrible news, very terrible news. It's sad to see something like this happen, especially when it's a 16-year-old girl and a 20-year-old boy killing somebody over a PS4. Like, that's terrible. The Daniel John Zietz had a lot of his future ahead of him, and he's killed over something so small. It's very, it's despicable that this kind of thing happens these days. The girl that pulled the trigger, the 16-year-old girl, she will be tried as an adult, which I'm happy for. I don't want to see her getting off lightly and being headed to a juvenile house for like 1 or 2 years. I want her to get, her and the boyfriend to get as much punishment as they can for doing something so, just terrible. This is terrible. Phobos, again, was very well respected among his circle of friends as well as the gaming world. His family has a GoFundMe page to help raise funds for his funeral. I'll put a link in the description down below if you guys feel you want to help out with the cause and help respect him and his life. Alright guys, so Destiny has finally announced some numbers that are, I guess, a little bit more specific than what I spoke about last year. They've announced that in the first 5 days of release, they have made $325 million. That's pretty awesome. So now they're saying with this amount of money, they have now become the highest selling new franchise, new game ever. Also, through this first week, they have announced that they have put in, that the community has put in over 100 million hours of online play, which to those of you who don't know, Destiny's pretty much always online, so that's pretty easy. It's not like it's Call of Duty or Assassin's Creed or something like that where half the game is online, half the game is offline, where it's a single player campaign. So this is pretty good, pretty big numbers. Destiny also announced with the release of the strike missions coming this weekend, they also announced that they had some of the first people complete one of the bigger, longer, more difficult strike missions, Vault of Glass. There was 2 teams that completed it it this past week. First team took them over 10 hours to complete it, and the second team took them over 12 hours to complete it. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of dedication right there by those teams to complete these strike missions. It's crazy. I will put a link down below to show you guys some of the stats that are just astronomical, crazy out there numbers, and it's just interesting to see what actually happened, how many deaths, how many kills, assists, precision kills. It's just crazy. I think I'd probably have to get a day off work the next day if I spent 12 hours doing one strike mission for a game. I would be so exhausted from that. So, you know, shout out to these guys that finished these strike missions. All right, guys, and Tokyo Game Show is going on right now. It's you know, wrapping up pretty soon, but there are a couple videos that have came out that have grabbed my attention from Tokyo Game Show. The first trailer is for Resident Evil Revelations 2. Resident Evil Revelations, the precursor to number 2, was actually a pretty good game from what I've read. I remember seeing it sell on 3DS and it was just selling like crazy. It was getting good reviews. They also released an updated HD version of the game on PS3, Xbox 360. So with the success of that original one, it's, you know, it's no surprise that they are coming out with the second one. I do like the trailer. It's interesting. It's nice to look at, but at the same time, I've lost my affinity or most of my interest for Resident Evil, and I think it's because it's not what it used to be anymore. And so for me, you know, it doesn't have my attention as much. But it is cool that they're doing a sequel to the first Resident Evil Revelations game. And let me know what you guys think. Have you played the first one? Are you guys looking forward to the second one? The other video was a really cool video. It's for Final Fantasy XV. Now this one, it looks great. There are a few things that I thought didn't look so great with it. First of all, they're going a little weird with this one, I think, in my eyes. From all the Final Fantasies that I've played or that I've seen, they're usually like some type of theme. And then this one, they have like, I guess you would say like normal things in there, like cars, but then you have the weird, you know, gun blades and weird creatures. It's like a mix and match of like a bunch of the different themes from the other games. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think. Am I, you know, reaching on this or not? But the car portions of the video looked a little weird to me. I'd never seen vehicles like that in a Final Fantasy game, so I thought that was a little weird. But other than that, the fighting mechanics that they show off in here look great. I thought it was really interesting how they show some of this in there. They show like two of the characters combining for different moves, you know, ducking and getting the other guy was fighting, and just kind of, you know, double teaming these bad guys. I thought it looked really cool, really interesting, and the graphics look amazing. So other than the car part, I thought it was a really great trailer for Final Fantasy XV. This is a very much anticipated game from a lot of people. I am looking forward to it myself. I want to get back into that Final Fantasy, you know, world, and I want them to leave behind some of the stuff that they did in 13. And so I'm really excited about the game. Alright guys, so that's it for the video game show this week. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your comments, questions, suggestions in the comment section. Let's have a great conversation this week. We'll see you next time.